Guys, welcome back to the Make Show. So today we are going to keep it up with the Mayans. It says Sons of Anarchy, but we all know we're here for the Mayans. So we're on episode 2 of season 2. So let's just dive right in. This episode is called Zaman Ek. I hope I pronounced that right. It starts out with the brothers together and they're having some bonding time over what Easy has found out about Happy. He's done his research, he's talked to his cop friends, and he's pulled background checks, he's pulled family histories, he's found out all the information he can and all the information he could on Happy, and now he is letting Angel know all about it. And Angel's interested, and Angel sees it in his eyes that it's the same look he had 8 years ago when he landed himself in prison. But this time it's different, and he's not going to let Easy go down by himself. But yeah, so Angel agrees. He's going to help Easy do whatever it is. They don't know if they're going to talk to him. Happy it is. Happy from Sons of Anarchy. They're going to go to Charming. They're going to talk to him. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know if they're going to talk to him or kill him or whatever. But they know that they can't get the MC together with him. They can't get the Galindos in because of their ties with the Sons of Anarchy and the gun trade, with the connections with the Galindos. They just can't do it. So they're on their own. It's a brother thing. They're going to get their brother bond back. And everything's going to be okay. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. And then the next shot is Adelita and Angel. So this shot is making it look like Angel's the baby daddy. Okay, and if you know from my last review, I have a feeling that Miguel is the baby daddy. Okay, and this shot is making it seem like Angel's the baby daddy, but at the very end of the shot, he's like, well, I really wanna tell my family, you know, like I want to tell them I'm having a kid. And she's like, well, I really just think that we need to wait. We need to wait until you know the baby's born and it's safe. Well, if you're in this kind of lifestyle and you're doing these kind of things and you're blowing up drug cartels, business properties and their stuff, you're never going to be in a safe place. It's probably safer in your belly than it's going to be as a newborn baby. You know, at least you can run faster if it's in your belly. You know, I know, I've had 2 newborns. They don't travel very easily and then they cry and they let out your location. So, with that said, I think she's hiding something. I do. And I think that she wants to wait because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. I have mad speculation when it comes to Adelita. She had lots of lies last season, and I think she's continuing the lies. Keep watching her. Anywho. And then Emily's getting all white girl feisty with the mayor of the town because she thinks that, you know, they're the only people in town. And then thinks she gets all hard and is going to play, you know, all hard gangster with the mayor. But then tells Miguel not to get all hard gangster. No, you can't get all gangster. You're going to ruin your whole legitimacy that we've worked so hard for. But you just threatened the mayor with that. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. I don't know. She plays so many sides. It's just... it's hard to feel sympathy for her because she acts like she doesn't want this life, but then she has this life and she's like fighting... I don't know. Emily. And then little mouse runs away. Which, I mean, I would have just waited. Coco was going to come get you, girl. He was going to come get you and everything was going to be okay. But in the long run, Coco found her. But meanwhile, the MC got found out by those crazy soldier guys, you know. I don't even know. They're the rogue soldiers because they're not with the DEA anymore. They're just on their own. They're not being financed by them anymore. they're totally off on their own kick because they want revenge. And now they know that the MC hasn't been completely honest with them, which is not good. Now they're going to start following the MC, which could lead them to Little Mouse and Adelita, which is never a good thing, you know. And then we're back to Angel and Easy, which, you know, there's always trouble wherever they go. They end up riding up I-10 into, or no, they stay off of I-10, I think is what it was. Which I love hearing the references because I know I'm like, oh, I've been up I-10 all the time to work, you know, at grocery store, you know, when I go down to the beach, which I don't do very often. Anyways, but yeah, so they take a route up to California because they're going to go find Happy and do whatever it is they're going to do there. They meet up, they're getting some gas, and they run into some what would my dad, crotch rockets, some guys on some crotch rockets, some white boys, and of course they're like, well, you didn't check with us first before you're in our hood. And they're like, what basement did you come out of? You know, go back there with your jock basement brothers, you know, come on. You see this on some TV show and think you're going to be hard? And they totally just punk them out, right? And so Easy and Angel are just like, let's have a fun time, you know? Like, whatever, let's go have a brother bonding moment. So they go play mini golf and have some arcade games. They're trying to leave, man, and all these little biker boy wannabes show up on all these little street racers. And, like, there's no way that was going to end good. There's, like, you couldn't count how many. There were so many of them against two poor little Mayan boys, you know? Well, not poor little Mayan boys because they got out of it, of course. Of course. But, of course, there's a crazy bike scene because there always is. Brought back to the feels of the Sons of the Anarchy. Yeah, it was like I was right back there. Charming. Yeah. But it's the Mayans. So that's what I like about this show. It brings you back to your nostalgia feelings, and it's a good one. But of course they end up picking, you know, the Patches over the Badges, and they get out of there. So that was a good nostalgia feeling. I felt warm and fuzzy inside with all of that. But yeah, but then something a little tricky happens, you know. Dita, Miguel Galindo's mama. Miguel Galindo's mama decides to make a little sneak exit out of her doctor's appointment, right? Makes a sneak exit, and where does she go? She goes to Felipe Ignacio's house. So Felipe was his name back in the olden days, but then he erased his memory and then found his wife and then had Easy and Angel. And she goes and sees him and starts talking about the past and all of this, and you know, immediately my husband goes, oh, well, he was a Mexican hitman. That's what he was. That's where he was for the Federales. And I was like, and then it all starts clicking and the bells start going off, and I'm like, you're totally right. That's what it was. And then she starts talking about the past and all of this and all of that. And I'm like, that totally makes sense now. And they start talking about history, and then, you know, and then Ignacio takes her back to the Galindo house, and they're all, you know, they've been worried about her. They've been trying to find out where she went. No one can find her. And they're all sitting there, and she's like, oh yeah, I got lost, and he knew who I was and brought me back. And meanwhile, Emily's like looking like, what? Like, why did he just bring her back? Why did Easy's dad just bring Dita back? Like, this does not make any sense whatsoever. So I wonder how this is going to play out in the future, because she's been sitting there really dwelling on the past, on missing, you know, her husband, and then, you know, she's laying in the bed, she pulls out that picture she had looked at the beginning of the episode, pulls it apart, and it's got Ignacio on there. So I'm really curious to see how this plays out further. You know, if she tries to, you know, further contact him, if she tries to, you know, maybe have a relationship with him. They're both widows. They have a history. They have a history that no one else knows about. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out further. I think they might take that somewhere in the future, because they're both wounded widows that are still mourning years and years after the fact, and they're both lonely, And they both share a history that they can't share with anybody else, their kids or you know, their peers, and who knows where that will go. But I still think that Miguel has something to talk about with the whole Adelita thing, and I don't think that Angel's the baby daddy. I still don't think that. Just saying. Just saying. And of course, while Angel and Easy are in Stockton, they get to Stockton, almost to Charming. I don't know if Stockton's before or after. I don't know my California geography that great. Somewhere around there. They're almost to Charming. Of course, they're there. They're spending the night hanging out with the MC up there, the Mayan MC. Of course, the cops come. You know, gotta be jerk faces, because that's what they do in Stockton, apparently, to the MCs. And while they're there, one of the guys from the Mayans MC has to get shot. Of course. What? But I'm pretty sure Easy got those license plates, because he's got that photographic memory and all. So I'm sure he'll have to stick around and play a part in that. Plus, it's a Mayan MC, so I'm sure I'm sure that's going to unravel some stuff. And, you know, he's going to play a big part in that. And I want to see Happy. I want to see the confrontation with that. I want to see what goes down with that. And I want to find out who the baby daddy is. Because I'm certain Miguel has some answers. Needs to answer some questions there. And I'm happy I got my biker race with my PTSD back to Sons of Anarchy, but back to SOA, but in a good way. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this review of the Mayans, episode 2 of season 2 of Zaman Ek. The Mayans airs on FX on Tuesday nights. And if you liked this video, and if you like the Mayans, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload new stuff. And I hope you guys are having a great day, a great night. Leave me some comments below. What did you guys think? And I hope to see you guys real soon.